I'm going to do a quick run out to my Wiz Tower. Now, this is not a run I would normally do at night. Am I in God mode here? Alright, God mode. Make it noon. Alright, this is a run I wouldn't normally do at night. So I'm just going to hoof it over there. Hey, never leave your gates open. Boy, that's like not having gates at all. Alright, here comes a quick run to Wiz Tower, which is fun. I always like when I'm doing wizardry stuff, I always like to do it at a somewhat remote, dramatic location, so you kind of feel like you're going on a little quest to head out to your magic area. Okay, this is one of the first desert wells generated in Minecraft. There's my desert oil tanks with the chunk loader to keep it loaded. And I seem to recall that I filled these tanks up from way out in the desert, and then from there I sent the oil to the oil tanks on top of my new headquarters building. Once upon a time this was very remote and you could hardly get here alive because of all the mobs. Since then all the trees have been planted. Each of these was a creeper explosion. I have this funny thing that whenever there's a creeper explosion in the desert, I patch it up with dirt and put a tree there. So rather than having the creepers gradually decay the entire world, the creatures actually end up like Johnny Appleseed. They plant trees. And this was a safe house. About every 200 or 300 blocks on every road in every direction, I try to make a safe house. So if anyone gets stuck out here at night, they can just chill. And most of them will have a bed inside and some supplies. These road networks go for probably 4,000 or 5,000 blocks total. I just love to explore, and I make roads, and I make safe houses, and other players can do what they want to do. Here is my Wiz Tower. This was a natural sort of a crag in a super fun area. Really dramatic geology over here. And what I ended up doing was I had too many stacks of netherrack, so I ended up building netherrack on top. Let me show you something quickly. Here's where I experimented with some of the equivalent exchange explosives, and they're very explosive. I made myself such a pit I had to build a bridge over it to get to my other lab, and I'll take you up to this walkway in a minute. Let's check out the Wiz Tower. There goes down to my mines. This goes up to my tower. Level 1, basic facilities. I cleared out some more space to make future facilities. These are the recipes specifically for equivalent exchange items. So this is alchemy chests, energy collectors, condensers, and relays. And once again, it's just handy to come here and drop a few items in, keep all the common materials stocked. And up here is my brewing stand for potion fun. Now across there is more and more fun stuff. That's another lab, and we're headed over there shortly. Let me take you up to the top. Tippy top. From here on up, it's netherrack for extra creepiness, and an interdiction torch, because somehow bad guys kept getting in here. Up at the very top, we have a beautiful source of wind power, but I've moved that all across the way there. You can see my windmills over there. This is purely for wizardry. No technology allowed. Here's a chunk loader, again to keep this area loaded. And I do, like I say, I do know that these items, the energy collectors, can be incredibly abused. But I think I made it, but they're also extremely expensive to create, so I think I made it to Mark II, a relay Mark II, two of the Mark II guys, to power this box that's making dark matter. And even then, you know, it takes I don't know, an hour or something to make one piece of dark matter, and you need 27 of those to make a suit of armor that I'm sorely lacking right now. So I know it can be abused. You can find videos where people have arrays of hundreds of these and these giant flower-shaped arrays, and I don't know, at that point it's really not a game anymore. Red matter furnace, those things kick butt. They're incredibly fast and fun, useful. Now, let's get our buns over here Strangely, the other side of this is a becomes a technology zone again. And like I say, I'm going to move all that technology over to that big new headquarters building that I built. There's no point to this other than that there was a floating island, and I figured I just gotta get me some of that. So I built a little ladder up to the floating island so you can enjoy the scenery. Hey, there's more oil that I don't need. I don't know what that is. It sounds like there's something on fire over there. Maybe lava. Anyway, this is just a strange little floating island that I chose to inhabit, mostly just to admire. It's amazing that this you've got a Java program, 3D graphics that can somehow manage to keep hundreds of thousands of little blocks loaded. It's really kind of impressive. I have to say, it's amazing what can be built. And I really think that the things people have done in Minecraft must have exceeded anything the developers could have imagined. And then even then, I mean, honestly, my stuff isn't all that great. I mean, some of the creative servers out there have got miraculous, amazing, mind-boggling stuff. I'm just a survivor. I have to fight for every little piece of this, and yeah. Let me just run up here quickly. I just kind of build crude things out of whatever I can get my hands on. These are my, again, solar arrays, a wind power array, and all of that is powering my mass fabricator. So, anything I want to recycle, it goes up there. The timer every 3 seconds, I think, is the perfect timing for a recycler. Oops, we're going to have some trouble here. Again, some more pipes need to be replaced. Oh well. I'm out of wooden pipes, but I'll come back here, replace those pipes some point, and the pipes would feed over to the mass fab, and the mass fab would make UU matter. It would pump the UU matter over, into one of these, and it used to be really easy. 4 UU matters, and the eye-shaped UU matters made an iridium ore. It's gotten a lot more complicated since then to make iridium ore. But this was my fun hangout. One level down is my solar panel factory, all the different steps and pieces to make solar panels automated. I'm just going to drop all these phantom blocks while I'm here so they don't cause corruption or whatever else. I do have to finish repairing all of these block networks. Well, no big deal, and the signs pop off, but signs are cheap. Alright, well, this would build a solar panel. Every part you need, RE battery, generator. Yes, there's my generator. And then the copper wire, generators, solar panels, and even more stuff down here. Another lab. This one was entirely for doing wood, stone. I mean, you drop cobble into the furnace, and it would get pulled out and turned into all the different types of stone materials. You would stone to stone brick, and then the stone brick to other types of materials. Stone brick into stone brick slabs, stone brick into all kinds of bricky stuff. So that was fun. It's when it was in full production, you end up with tons and tons of these, tons of everything, all neatly automated. And over here was again this created stone slabs and cannonballs because the Balkans weapon mod was here, so you can make cannonballs out of stone, cobblestone slabs and stairs. Fun. So it was multi-floor, go down, dig, and come back up and make stuff and make more stuff. And because of the great terrain here, this series of these deep chasms, I just couldn't not build here. I hollowed out most of these and most of these giant cliffs and built fortifications and built labs underneath. This one here was going to be my backup storage for pretty much all materials. I haven't finished that yet. You can tell I let the mining turtle do that section. And then natural caves and pretty views. Wizard Tower. This was really my home away from home. When I was not in town doing stuff, I'd always be out here scheming, coming up with more weird stuff to build and do. I did have some trouble in this area trying to get oil up to here. This was an area where, for some reason, even with this chunk loader, I could not get oil into tanks underneath using the teleporters. There's a creeper over there waiting to say hello. But I gradually, all these trees were planted here, and I'm going to, completely green up this area. Very fun, very, very pretty bunch of jagged valleys, epic scenes, creepers on the ledges, cows on the ledges. But this was my sort of home away from home. On the other side of the Wizard Tower was my industrial mass fabricator lab. And I think I'll leave off this particular episode right here on this walkway in the middle of a rainstorm with the howling wind over this pit of almost certain doom. And I'll leave off here. I think there's still some more towns and outposts to show you. Oh, and my volcano treehouse and all the stuff we built in the Nether. It's amazing what accumulates after playing for 6 or 8 months. Anyway, talk to you later.